Welcome to AI Beat, your daily download on the code and the consequences shaping our world. It's Sunday, July 13th, 2025. This weekend, we seem to have hit a fascinating new phase in the AI revolution. The initial, explosive, wow factor is settling, and now we're entering the much more complex, much more critical how phase. How do we trust what we see? How do we power this incredible technology without burning out our planet? And how do we actually put it to work? Today on the show, we're moving past the hype and getting into the hard hat work of building the future. We'll look at the emerging technologies designed to solve AI's authenticity crisis, the surprising and controversial energy source that big tech is turning to, and the collaboration boom that is shaping the entire industry as tens of thousands of people descend on Silicon Valley this very week. Let's get into it. We begin with one of the most fundamental challenges of the generative AI era. If an AI can create a perfectly realistic image, a flawless piece of text, or a convincing voice, how do we know what's real anymore? For months, this has been a looming philosophical question. Now we're finally starting to see a practical technological answer. One of the most significant emerging technologies for 2025 is generative AI watermarking. Think of it like an invisible signature embedded directly into AI-generated content. This isn't something you'll necessarily see with your naked eye, but it's a marker that can be detected to verify the content's origin, proving whether it was made by a human or an AI. This is a crucial innovation. As these models become more powerful, the ability to discern AI-generated content is essential to combating misinformation, protecting artists and creators, and building a foundation of trust in the media we consume. And this technology couldn't be arriving at a more critical time. Reports from earlier this year show that natural language processing, the core tech behind these models, has reached new heights. AI agents can now engage in complex dialogues, understand context, and even exhibit a startling degree of emotional intelligence. They are becoming more and more convincingly human. Without a reliable way to verify authenticity, we risk entering an information landscape where we can no longer believe our own eyes or ears. Watermarking is the industry's first real attempt to build the guardrails we desperately need. Now, for our second big how do you power this global revolution? Training these massive AI models takes an almost unimaginable amount of electricity. Data centers are running 24/7, and the energy demand is skyrocketing. It is, without a doubt, AI's biggest sustainability crisis, and the solution that big tech is now turning to is as powerful as it is controversial. Companies like Microsoft and Google are now strategically turning towards nuclear energy to power their vast data centers. It's a stunning move. Why? Because nuclear power offers a stable, carbon-free source of energy that can meet the immense and constant power demands of advanced AI operations in a way that renewables sometimes can't. This isn't just a minor technical fix, it's a major strategic pivot. It shows that the tech industry is grappling with its environmental footprint and is making massive, long-term bets on what it will take to sustainably fuel the future of intelligence. It's a pragmatic, if provocative, answer to one of AI's most existential questions. And that brings us to our third big how. How does this technology actually get built and spread? It happens through collaboration, competition, and a whole lot of cash. Today marks the start of GenAI Week in Silicon Valley, a massive event bringing together over 30,000 attendees and hundreds of speakers. These large-scale summits are the beating heart of the industry. They are where partnerships are formed, deals are made, and the next wave of innovation is sparked through chance conversations and formal presentations. And while the community connects, the money continues to flow, but in a more mature way. On Friday, an enterprise AI development platform called Vellum announced it raised $20 million. This is significant because Vellum doesn't build its own flashy AI model. It builds the tools and platforms that help other businesses build and deploy their own AI solutions. This is a sign of a maturing ecosystem. We're moving from a race to build the biggest single model to a phase where the real value lies in creating the picks and shovels for the thousands of companies looking to join the AI gold rush. And that startup ecosystem is more vibrant than ever. We're seeing incredible specialization. Companies like 11 Labs, which is becoming a leader in AI voice generation, Perplexity AI, which is challenging Google with its AI-powered search engine, and even regionally focused hubs of innovation like the cluster of generative AI startups thriving in Texas. It's not one single race, it's 1,000 different races. It's 1,000 different races all happening at once. And finally, while there were no major brand new product launches in the last 48 hours, the most important story might be the one happening quietly in the background. Tech giants like Microsoft, Google, and Salesforce are continuously rolling out new generative AI features directly into the existing cloud platforms. This is the how of mainstream adoption. AI becomes most powerful when it's not a separate tool you have to go looking for, but an integrated feature that makes the software you already use smarter, faster, and more capable. This deep, ongoing integration is how the AI revolution truly permeates our work and our lives. So, as we close out the beat today, the theme is maturation. The AI industry is growing up. It's tackling the hard, practical problems of authenticity with watermarking, of sustainability with bold energy choices, and of real-world integration with a thriving ecosystem of tools and platforms. The initial shockwave of generative AI has passed, and now the hard, essential, and fascinating work of building a new world has begun. For AI Beat, thanks for listening.